Did you persist enough in getting your wish fulfilled? Did you still not get what you wanted? If the answer is yes, then this video is definitely for you. In this video, I will discuss chapter 24 of Neville Goddard's book, The Power of Awareness. This chapter gives the details and assurance about why some people experience failure when using the law of assumption and how to overcome those failures. It is important to note that the law does not fail, but there might be some errors in its application. Neville Goddard made a very important point when it comes to the application of the law. This is the reason why some things manifest quickly while others take a lot of time. He says, the time it takes for your assumption to become fact, for your desire to be fulfilled, is directly proportionate to the naturalness of your feeling of already being what you want to be, of already having what you desire. Here, Neville talks about the naturalness of having your desire. If it does not feel natural to have that certain thing, then people fail to materialize it. It does not matter if you know a lot about the law or have manifested some things before. If it does not feel natural for you to have your current desire, then you won't get it. Now, some questions might pop up in your mind. The question is, how can this feeling of naturalness be achieved? Well, the answer is very simple and straightforward, and it is not about doing some X, Y, or Z technique by standing on your hands or throwing some donuts on the wall. I have talked about it in many of my videos, and it is imagination. Imagination helps us to experience something even if it is not physically present. It is imagination that gives birth to all creation. Imagination protects, creates, and destroys. Now, this naturalness is explained by Neville Goddard by using the example of a heavy iron bench. He says, suppose you are chained to a heavy iron bench. Now what actions can you take? Can you run or even walk? The answer is a big no. When you are experiencing this scenario, running or even walking would not be a natural thing to do. But you can run as much as you want in your imagination. You can change the location to a beach and run there. You can run until you are completely drenched in sweat. When you imagine this, you are filling up your consciousness with this act of running. For a moment, you would forget about your current boundaries and run freely. Running would be a completely natural thing for you in your imagination. The feeling of naturalness would crowd into your inner world at that point of time when you were doing the imagined act. Now, this feeling of naturalness has to be maintained to manifest whatever you want. But how can you maintain it? Well, it is very simple. You have to persistently fill up your consciousness with those imaginal scenes. You have to be persistent in imagining your state of wish fulfillment. You have to imagine yourself to be what you want to be or to have what you desire. Just like the above example, you are chained to your present circumstances and to your present conceptions of yourself. This has kept you within certain bounds. Like laying on a heavy iron bench with chains all around you, you currently feel that you cannot move. You feel that things cannot change or that you cannot get whatever you want. But wait, you can get it. All you have to do is stop worrying too much about your present circumstances. You have to go within by imagining having the thing you already desire. In doing so, you experience it in this present moment. For some time, you get aware of the feeling of already having it, and you forget your present limitations. It is at this time that you are feeling your naturalness. This state of naturalness must be filled in your consciousness by being persistent, or doing that imagined act again and again. I use guided meditations to get into the feeling of having my wish fulfilled. You can use any other method that you like. The main thing is to fill up your consciousness with your desired state of being by using your imagination. Attainment of naturalness is required when applying the law. Don't feel like you won't be able to get it now. You can make it feel natural by consistently applying the law. Just give yourself some time instead of scrolling through social media. Keep your phone aside, sit with yourself, and imagine a scene that would be true once you get what you want. Some people manifest in steps if they think that the goal is far from them. It is not a bad idea to take this approach. In fact, I think people who are new to manifestation must employ this step-by-step approach. It helps develop faith, and you also experience movements quite easily and quickly. I will tell you how. Suppose you want to manifest a relationship with a specific person with whom you have been out of contact for some years. The story is such that she has blocked you. She does not want to talk to you. In order to manifest a relationship with her, you have to imagine that it shows that you are in a relationship with her. Imagining myself sleeping next to her with my arms around her would be a scene I would employ for its fulfillment. But for some, it may feel unnatural as they didn't manifest something consciously. They had even never slept with a girl before. Their conscious mind would constantly focus on the fact that you are blocked, and sleeping with her is miles away from that. In such cases, if the person would go in steps by first imagining having contact with that person, it would easily feel natural. They can imagine talking to the specific person over coffee, texting them, or receiving a call from them. All of this would be natural, and as you persisted in it, it would manifest. When it happens, you then imagine a scene where you are sleeping next to her, and it will work. Things happen, you manifest everything. The reason you don't notice it is because you forgot what you were focusing on. Even in this particular moment, you manifested. So, if you fill up your consciousness with your imagined scene persistently, it will become natural, and you will get it. If a scene doesn't feel natural, just change it and use another one. There are countless things that can happen that would feel natural. So, start doing it. With this, I hope it makes you clearer about the application of the law. Subscribe for more such videos. I will meet you with another golden nugget. Happy manifesting.